Tonight, we recognize Terry and Rob for their incredible dedication to the center. Terry and Rob care deeply about our youth community. Their leadership has been bold, to say the least, making our community more equitable. To present our next award, please welcome back to our stage, Rebecca Rolfe.
Angel is truly phenomenal, and I have to say one of the things that is so great about our youth program is that Angel is unique and has leadership, sort of qualities that are, self-evident. But there are also many, many youth in our program who are so similar to Angel, and I think, given an opportunity to flourish, once the doors open, just amazing things happen. So the youth program is just an incredible program here at the center, and one of certainly my favorite. But I now get to talk a little bit about Robert&Terry, and I have to say, for those of you who know me, I don't very often pull rank, but tonight, when we were talking about who would do what presenting, I was like, I have to do Robert&Terry because I get to pick, and I pick Robert&Terry. So I have to say, Robert&Terry are just phenomenal individuals, and I could talk for a long time about what they've done, and what they've done is amazing. They have been involved in community from day one. They've been together for 40 years. During that lifetime together, they have continued to build community every day, first in Hawaii where they met, and now here in the San Francisco Bay Area. And over that time, they have amassed an incredible network of dedicated, passionate community members who really are interested in investing in the communities that they live and having fun while doing that. So they have been involved with groups from the very beginning. They have been involved in many of the seminal organizations that serve the LGBT community. Horizons Foundation, here at the center, they were both founders, have both served for very, very long terms on our board of directors. Together, their combined terms span more than our age here at the center, so it's phenomenal. Terry's involved at SPUR, an amazing organization looking at doing really great policy work around community development here in San Francisco. But I think, outside of all those accomplishments, which are great, there's also this incredible spirit that the two of them bring. And I have to say, they have an incredible partnership. The way they work together is amazing. I also think that they just bring so much life and so much love and so much dedication and so much passion to the work. You cannot work with them and not have an incredible time and not be awed by just their amazing belief in what is possible and their willingness to work to make that happen. I just count myself so fortunate to have gotten to work with both of them here at the center as members of the board of directors, as volunteers. I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that when we look back at the history of the center and when we think about where were the moments where we had an opportunity to move forward or where it might not be possible to move forward, and what allowed us to move forward and what allowed us to move forward strongly, that Rob and Terry will be at every one of those turnings. So please join me in welcoming to the stage my friends, my compatriots, the very, very bold Rob Evans and Terry Michaud.
Somebody said Juanita is a tough act to follow, but we'll do our best. Obviously, we're really grateful to the center and to State Farm, who I think is represented here tonight. I'm not positive, but anyway, they've done this for a couple of years, so thanks to their efforts also to support the center. There have been 2 or 3 of these community or good neighbor awards given out over the past 3 years, I think. So anyway, we're very pleased to be recipients tonight. And I guess we fit the bill, or fit the qualifications as a good neighbor. I mean, we've been on our block in Noe Valley for 30 years next year, and no one has moved out, at least to my knowledge, because we've been bad neighbors. So I guess we qualify. But I know that State Farm and the center, you'll have a higher definition of good neighbor, and then with the theme tonight of bold, I guess we qualify as bold as well. But really, the term I want to mention is that we're fortunate. I mean, as Rebecca said, we've been together 40 years next year, so we've been very lucky to be able to stitch that together. And from the start, I mean, we both came from very accepting families. Rob in Hawaii, me back in a small town in Pennsylvania, and then, as Rebecca mentioned, since we've been in the Bay Area for almost 40 years. We've developed and met some incredible people over the years, many of whom are here tonight. So we definitely send a shout out to those friends of ours that I can sort of see out in the audience. But our sort of fortune of all of these things sort of is a good counterpoint to those that are less fortunate. And so most of our work that we've done in the volunteer community has been directed to try to establish a support network for those that don't have one, and to create spaces like here at the center. I think the overarching theme of ours has been to leave things better than we found them, and be good custodians while we're around, but turn things over to others and hope that the community becomes better for that. Or another way of saying it is, Rob and I in our daily activities sort of are trying to make a difference. And here at the center is definitely making a difference. For those of you that are well acquainted, which I assume all of you are, I don't have to go any further, but we didn't really have, growing up 50 years ago or more, an LGBT center. So just to give the opportunity to today's youth, I think is something that's very worthwhile. So we very much believe in the center's mission. And so to conclude my remarks, my charge to all of you tonight, I know many of you are deeply involved in the community, but if you're not, I would say get involved. You can donate your money, you can donate your time, you can serve on boards, but just sort of get involved and lend your expertise to all the good organizations out there that need our help. So Rob, how do you want to? After I've stolen all the time.
So again, I just want to say thank you to the Community Center, to Rebecca, to State Farm for I guess helping sponsor this event. Right, and I just want to say that we have great gratitude and great appreciation, and we accept the award with great humility. So thank you very much, everybody. Past couple of days I've been reflecting on what thoughts I had about volunteerism and about philanthropy, and so I wanted to share a few of those thoughts with you. Terry's sort of talked about that as well, but when I was growing up, there was something that I learned at a very early age from my grandparents and my parents. They were quite involved in the community and things that they were passionate about. They gave their time, their energy, their money, their expertise to help the community be better, be more vibrant, to help solve problems, to try and take care of people that were less fortunate. And so at a very early age, I was inspired by that. And I admired it. And so I said to myself, I'm going to do that. This is something I learned at home. And when the time is right, and when I have the ability, I'm going to do that. So that's what I've been doing. That was my inspiration, and I haven't stopped. I identified those things that I'm most passionate about, like the LGBT community, some environmental organizations, things like public television and public radio, and there's some other things too. But that's, I think the thing about giving and helping other people is not only do you make a difference, but there's tremendous joy that you can derive from this. It feels good to give to others, to help others. And so I will continue to do that till my dying day, because it just, to me, just feels right. But it's a learned behavior to give of yourself, and I think many in this room have learned that, and you are big givers in volunteerism and philanthropy. But it's, for those of you that are still thinking about it, you can learn it, and there's tremendous joy in doing it. So I leave you to that, and I again say thank you to everybody. It's much appreciated, and we are honored by the support.
For those in the back, I mean, there are some seats up front here. If you don't want to stand, come on down.